So I've already explained the reporting and the analytics side of things. Like, really excited to see how all of you start using those analytics. If there's any other metrics, any other tracking that you think you'd like to see on that analytics page, let us know. Feed it back to either our customer success team, feed it back through the support channels. We also have our feature requests function as well, which you can find in our little intercom chat pop-up in the bottom right-hand side of your portal. So yeah, the analytics page, it's all new. It's going to help you monitor your vulnerabilities. It's going to help you monitor over time how you're improving, or potentially where there's area for improvement, and perhaps even where you need to have additional investment in cybersecurity, whether that involves potentially opening the pockets of the board to give you that kind of leeway to potentially bring on new people or improve your tooling. You can filter, so Joe touched on being able to filter the analytics page by tags. Those tags, most of our customers use them for splitting down targets into, for example, business units or teams who own those different assets and those targets. So what that allows you to do is actually track the analytics page, or use the analytics page to track progress within different teams or within different segments within your infrastructure. You can do that by separating out internal targets with an internal tag, external/internet facing targets with an external tag. And you can start to really dig into the differences of and how your journey is changing over time. The second thing that we've released recently is our authentications workflow. So for those of you that haven't seen, when we do web application scanning, you have the opportunity to add an authentication. That authentication allows our scanners to log into your web page and present and carry out scans behind that login page. Previously, we had some feedback that it was people weren't sure whether their authentication was working or not. We've tried to basically remove that problem entirely. So what we do now is, as you go through that authentication workflow and try and add those authentications, you can click the verify button at the end of your of that process. And what the scanner will do is it will take the authentication that you've provided, we'll submit it to your application, we'll grab a screenshot of your page, and then we'll return it to you, and you can see whether the authentication was successful or not, mark it as a yes or no, and then carry on with other tasks that you need to focus on. Final one is, I saw in the responses to the question that we just put out, some of you are using Drata, some of you are using Vanta, and some of you aren't using any compliance automation frameworks at all. We've historically had an integration with Drata, and we're improving these integrations continuously. I'll come on to that shortly, but we've recently just introduced another integration for Vanta. Vanta is another compliance automation framework, so we're really excited to see that start to get some more use as well. So if you don't have a compliance automation framework helping you maintain SOC 2, ISO 27001, whichever kind of framework you need to adhere to, take a look at our integrations page. There's the potential there to get a discount on some of those integrations as well.